From Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego, California, today the Miami Dolphins meet the San Diego Chargers. It should be a wide-open, high-scoring affair with two premier quarterbacks in the National Football League, young Dan Marino and older Dan Fouts going at it. Miami seeking its 12th straight victory of this season, 17 overall in the last two seasons, all kinds of records that they're closing in on, and we'll be filling in on that throughout the afternoon.
Ralph Banershka will put the ball on the tee. Fulton Walker is deep in the middle. This has been one of the glaring weak spots in the Dolphins' special teams plan this year, is that they have the lowest kickoff return average of any team in the league, only averaging 15.4 per return on the season. Here's Banershka's kickoff. He hits it high. It will not be deep. Walker drifts to his left, grabs it at the 12. Into the middle, 15, eludes 1, 20. He's got a hole, 25, 30, 35, 40, stiff arms 1, 50. Run out of bounds at the Chargers' 47-yard line. What did I say about 15.4 on the kick returns? Well, they made up for it that time. The play fake, little split hit shot to Clayton. He's at the 45, gets around 1 at the 40, and is knocked out of bounds. Down at the Chargers' 37 and close to a first down. Second down, will call it a yard from just inside the Chargers' 38-yard line. Nathan and Bennett are the split backs. Double tight ends. Here is the give. Off to Nathan. Goes into the middle. Gets the first down. Down to the 34-yard line. First down, Chargers 34. Marino, deep drop. Sets to throw. He looks. He fires. Man open. Cooper at the 10. 5. He is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. First and goal. Dolphins. Everybody steps in tight. The backs are split. Here's the give off to Bennett. He fumbles the ball in the end zone. It is going to be recovered by the Chargers. The Chargers come up with a football. It's a touchback. Woody Bennett was hit at the goal line. The ball popped out of there. Ken Green, the strong safety, fell on top of it. So the Dolphins, who had fumbled less than any team in the league, only 6 coming into the ball game, cough it up. At the goal line, Woody Bennett hit in hard over the right side. And it'll bring up a second down for the Dolphins. And they mark it at the 32. Super spread to the far side. Clayton to the near side. One back. Marino drops to throw. He's firing deep across the middle. Bruce Hardy. Did he throw an intercept? He did. Hardy was battled for the ball back there at about the 6 or 7-yard line, and John Turner, the right cornerback who had the coverage, took it right away from him. So Marino throws an intercept on the Dolphins' second series after Bennett fumbled it away in the end zone on the first series. Completion makes it second down. Again, the power eye left. Fouts drops back to throw. Under pressure, lost it high in the air down the near sideline. It is going to be caught by Duckworth. That ball was lofted high in the air. Everybody in the ballpark had a shot at it, and Duckworth comes down with a great completion of 44 yards. And now Fouts has started back at his 7-yard line, has moved his club down to the Dolphins' 30. And we have a second down coming up and about 6 yards to go. One back. That's Buford McGee out of Ole Miss. Fouts drops to throw. He has time. He looks in the middle. Here's the pass. Complete down to the 12, down to the 10-yard line. And down inside the 10 to the 8 goes Pete Holohan, the tight end. It'll bring up a third down and goal from the Miami 3-yard line. Fouts drops to throw. Has time. Fires in the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. Snap set down. The kick is up. And the Chargers have a 7-0 lead with 33 seconds to go in the first quarter. All right, the Dolphins with a third down and 8 now to begin playing the second quarter, moving from our right to our left towards the north end of the field. And Marino will go into the shotgun. They have to get the ball out to just overcross the 31-yard line. Here's Marino dropping to throw. No pressure. Got a man open up at the 46-yard line. Check it, the 36. That's Nat Moore. And Moore goes down immediately after he attains the first down. Clayton near side. Duper far side. Backs are split from the Dolphins' 43, second and 3. Here is the give-off. Nathan, big hold. He's at the 50, 45. Goes to the 40. Gets down to the Chargers' 35-yard line. Great blocking off the far side. Woody Bennett threw a dandy block. Goldberg to left corner, and free safety Tim Fox saved an even bigger gain. And so Nathan running all over the Chargers' great defense this afternoon. Picks up 21 yards, and he's carried 6 times for 49 yards on the ground.
Good trap blocking up front. Nathan then saw the hole, kind of slid through it, cut it to the outside. He is running so well every week now.
So it brings up a third down and 11 for a first down, 13 to go for a score. And Marino goes into the shotgun. Dolphins trail 7-0. They have to overcome their own mistakes here. They're going to get on the board and get back into this ball game. Marino on the snap, drops the throw in the end zone. It's a touchdown to Mark Clayton. He cuts that ball into the middle, and Clayton got inside the defensive back, so Clayton picks up his 11th touchdown reception. John Turner was the defensive back beaten on the play. Here's the snap, set down, the kick is up, and it's good, so it's tied at 7. And the Dolphin drive, 78 yards, 9 plays. Time of possession, 3:24. Bouts with a 3rd down and 7 from his 23-yard line. He has all the receivers in the ball game, one back. Bouts, long count at the line of scrimmage, will drop to throw. They're after him. They have got him and duck him for the first sack of the afternoon. Back at about the 15-yard line. The loss of 2 on the play puts it back to the 50. Brings up a 2nd down and 12. For far side, Clayton near side. Nathan the only back from the 50-yard line. Marino back to throw. He has time. He fires it across the middle. It is caught by Duper. He holds on down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Ball at the 30-yard line of the Chargers. 2nd down and 10 for Miami. Baxter splits over the receivers. Marino drops to throw under penetration. Fires it out. Caught by Hardy. He's down to the 20. Down to the 15. Is knocked out of bounds on the near side at the Chargers' 14-yard line. And the Dolphins have a 1st and goal down inside the 1. Johnson and Bennett remain the backs. All the tight ends are in. Everybody sets in tight up front. Score is tied at 7. We have 7:34 to go in the first half. Marino on the snap. Gives off to Johnson. He makes the penetration to the end zone, and he scores. We got a delayed call again from the official on the far side of the field. And the white handkerchiefs come out on the south end of the field. So here is the snap. Kick is up, and it is good. So the Dolphins lead it by a score of 14-7 as Pete Johnson makes his 11th touchdown of the season, his 8th as a Miami Dolphin. And the Dolphins take the lead for the first time with 7:30 left to go in the first half. Dolphins drive, 60 yards, 8 plays, time of possession, 3:10. Pete Johnson over from the 1-yard line. 3rd down and goal from the Dolphins 4. We're down to 2:31 and a half. Chandler in motion to the far side. Here is Bouts, stopping the throw, under pressure. Fires in the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown by Charlie Joyner. Luther to hold. Snap set down. The kick is up, and it is good. So we have a tie ball game, 14 all, with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the first half.
I thought that was a magnificent drive, the way that Fouts was able to mix his plays, getting the running game working, and then that tight end screen I thought was really the key. But they had the Dolphins defense off balance, and Fouts can kill you. He's great.
80-yard drive, 14 plays. Fouts to Joyner, 4 yards for the touchdown. Time of possession, 4:55. So the Dolphins, with all their timeouts remaining, have a chance to move the football. Would like to get more points on the board. All right, 1 back in. Bennett has gone out. Johnson and Hardy, the tight end, strong side right. 2nd and 10. Miami at their 28-yard line. Marino drops the throw. Has time. Deep across the middle. Cooper's got it. Up at the 50, down to the Chargers' 49-yard line. We're down to the 2-minute warning. First down at the midfield stripe. Score tied at 14. Backs are split. Marino drops the throw. Swings it out of the backfield. Nathan screen, left side, 45. Back to his right, gets to about the 40-yard line before he is knocked down. He's back again to throw as Marino has all day to count the house. Across the middle, caught by Nathan. He falls forward for the first down to the 31-yard line. Marino can run this hurry-up offense about as well as anybody I've ever seen. Backs are split over the receivers. From the 31, quick drop across the middle. He hits Johnson, gets to the 25. Back with 1 minute and 12 seconds to play. 3rd down, a long 3 out of the shotgun from the Chargers' 25. 1:08 to go in a half. Marino throws, caught at the 15. Down at the 13-yard line goes Tony Nathan. Back to split, first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Marino drops the throw. They're after him this time. Across the middle, it is caught down at the 5, the 3-yard line. The man who caught the ball was Clayton. Ball is at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. Second and goal from that point. Here is Marino, back to throw. Swings it down, caught by Bennett. He gets into the end zone. From the 2-yard line, he caught the ball and made the penetration into the end zone. Here's the snap, set down. The kick is up, and it's good. So it's a 21-14 lead for Miami. We have 47 seconds to go before the end of the half. It took him 1 minute and 26 seconds to get into the end zone. 72 yards, 9 plays. Marino to Bennett, 4 yards for the score. All right, Bernershka will try a 46-yard field goal. No win. 51 yards is his longest. He is 12 out of 16. Snap to Luther. Kick is up. He has hooked the ball off to his left side, and he will miss it. So that's the end of the first half. So the Dolphins go to the dressing room with a 21-14 lead. So it'll be 3rd down and 18 now. Bouts back to throw. He has time. He pops it deep across the middle, intercepted. Back at the Dolphins 35, running across the 40-yard line. Lateral off to the far side of the field to Judson. Lyle Blackwood intercepted the ball. And lateral off to Judson, who runs it out to the... I don't know whether they're going to allow it or not.
I think he fumbled. What happened, Joyner hit Lyle Blackwood, and the ball bounced loose. And the ball was picked up by, who was it, Judson. And so I think they're going to rule on whether you're allowed to advance that fumble.
They are going to.
Should be.
Yeah, that's if it was a fumble, you can't advance it. And Judson came up with it and gets down to the Chargers' 48-yard line. And that's the first turnover for San Diego. There was nobody back there. And so the Dolphins come up with turnover. Let's see if they can convert it into some points here. We have 6:03 left to go in the third quarter. And they're going to mark it, let's see, at the 44, bring up second down and 6. There's a quick pop across the middle, complete to Hardy. 35 gets down to the 31-yard line. Marino, a two-step drop, just a little slant across the middle to Hardy. Dolphins need some more points here. Duper, far side, Clayton near side. Double tight ends, one back. That's Bennett from the 31. Here's Marino, back to throw, deep drop. He has time, deep across the middle. He's got him down at the 11-yard line. Complete to Mark Duper. He took a good pop, but he made a great catch as Goldberg nailed him. 2nd and 1 from the 3-yard line. Hardy in motion. Here's a give off to Johnson. He goes in for the score. Pete Johnson barreling in behind Bruce Hardy, who was in motion, led the blocking into the line of scrimmage. All right, Strock will hold. Van Schaman can make it 28-14. Here's the snap, set down, kick is up. And it's a good one. So it's a 28-14 score now. We have 2:50 left to go in the third quarter. Pete Johnson, 3-yard run, 48-yard drive, 6 plays following Lyle Blackwood's intercept. And when he was hit, he fumbled the ball. Judson recovered. Took him 3 minutes and 13 seconds. So Fouch continues to move his ball club. Still plenty of time left to go. Second down and 10 for the Chargers at the Dolphins 19. We've just begun playing the fourth period. Miami leads 28-14. In motion, Holohan. Fouch back to throw. He's under some heat. He fires it into the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. Great reception by Charlie Joyner. Here's a high snap. Luther brings it down and kick is up. And he gets it through there. So it's a 28-21 ball game. 13:29 to play. Bounce to Joyner, 19 yards for the TD, 80-yard drive, 13 plays. Took him 4:07. Momentum has seemed to swing to the Chargers right now since that last touchdown. The defense holds, and so Fouch will start 90 yards away, a 48-yard punt by Reggie Roby. We have a timeout, 10:57 to go in the ball game, and the Dolphins are getting no pressure right now on Dan Fouch.
Getting no pressure, and their linebackers are getting a little bit too deep of a drop, and Fouch is coming in underneath.
Jackson the only back. Fouch will give off. Jackson is trapped in the middle, got a big hole. He's at the 40, 45, up to the 50-yard line. They caught the Dolphins sleeping on defense that time, and so Jackson rumbles for 16 yards. And Fouch taking what they're giving him, and he's moving his football team. 5:55 left to play in the ball game. Air Coryell Express on the move.
Yeah, a very patient Air Coryell Express, which is just fine because as long as they can move it, they got plenty of time.
4th down and a yard for a first down for San Diego. The ball just outside the Dolphins' 5. 5 to go for a score. 1:38 to play. Dolphins lead by a touchdown, 28-21. The Chargers, using a timeout, have 2 remaining. They are 1 for 1 in 4th down conversions. This is the big play of the ball game for them. They'll let it all hang out here. Dolphins defense with the pressure on them. The Chargers have had the ball over 10 minutes in this drive. Jackson the only back. They put all the blocking unit up front. Fouch hollers for quiet. Here's the pitch to Jackson. Over the right side. Hurdles. He's got the first down. Down at the 4-yard line.
There were 10 minutes and 57 seconds left in this ball game when San Diego took possession. Now there's a minute 13 as the clock starts again, and this is it. I mean, it all comes down to this series.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal from that point. All right, he brings him out. Fouch, he's got McGee and Jackson at the back, so all the tight ends set up inside up front. Receivers in motion, back to the near side. Fouch drops the throw. He's under pressure, hit from behind, throws wide open, touchdown in the middle. There was nobody back there on coverage. I don't understand that. Severs is the fellow who caught the ball. Awaiting the snap. Here it is, set down. Kick is up. He nudges her up there, and it's tied. 28-28, 51 seconds left to play. There you saw the old master, Danny Fouts, at work. 10 minutes and 6 seconds they held onto the ball. 90 yards, 19 plays. Fouts deceivers wide open in the end zone. 2 yards for the touchdown. Dolphins have 44 seconds to operate in. 27-yard return by Walker. They have the ball at their 33. 44 seconds. Short side at 28. Fans smelling the biggest upset of the year. Dolphins 11-0. Let's see what Marino can move him. He splits Cooper to the far side. Clayton to the near side. He's got Joe Rose in the ball game. One back from the 33. Here's Marino. Deep drop. Fires across the middle. The ball was deflected at the line of scrimmage and falls harmlessly to the ground. Second attempt to 33. Marino back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He fires it near side. Moore falls forward for the first down to the 43-yard line. Dolphins ready to go to work. They did not give him a first down. It's third down in the yard from the Miami 42-yard line. 29 seconds and 2 timeouts remaining. Here's Marino back to throw. Everybody after him. He pops it. Big catch at the 40 down to the 35 by Mark Clayton. He wants the timeout. First down from the Chargers 35. Receivers spread all over the place. Here's Marino back to throw. He fires. It is caught down at the 25 by Tony Nathan. He gets only to the 26-yard line. And Lyndon King knocks him down. Hurry up offense. 12 seconds. 11 seconds. Marino may throw this one away. He will go to the near sideline and throws it away. Stops the clock with 5 seconds on the board. The field goal unit will come on and struck the hole. From the 34, little breeze has sprung up into Uber's face. Waiting the snap. Here it is. High snap. Set down. The kick is up. He's got the distance on it. It's wide. It was a bad snap. And Strock had to pull it down. It was not a good snap. And Von Schaman hooked it off to the left side. So we'll go into overtime where the Dolphins stand to lose their first game of the season, or indeed they can come back and win it. The end of regulation play. It's tied at 28. This is the Miami Dolphins Football Network. All right, we come down to the flip of a coin. The Dolphins called heads. It came up tails, so the Chargers will get the football first. Ball at the Chargers 49, second down and 10. Receivers spread all over the place. One back in behind Fouts. On the snap, he will give up. This is Jackson around the right side. Hurdles the tackler, gets to the 45, and is run out of bounds at the Dolphins 40. Fouts moving his ball club. The Dolphins have to stop him. Here's Chandler in motion to the far side of the field. Fouts back to throw. He pops it across the middle. Great catch down to the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Again, it's Sievers or Holohan, the tight end. The tight end are killing him.
Rick, this is the first time this season Miami has been tested, really tested, except for, of course, last week against Philadelphia where they did come up with a big play. And so far, they have not passed that test.
So it's third down and 10 from the Dolphins' 26-yard line. Chandler far side and Joyner to the near side. One back, Jackson. Fouts on third down. Gives off to Jackson, runs it to the near side. Down to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. The Dolphins lose the first game of the season. And so the Dolphins lose number one with 11:43 left to go in the overtime. The score, final score, San Diego ends the Dolphins streak at 11, and the final score 34-28 in favor of the San Diego Chargers.